There was a real need to move the way you deliver audio resources to children, move it into the 21st century, and MP3 digital technology was the obvious answer. We developed it using my knowledge and skills of years as a practitioner, as a teacher, and using that knowledge we've actually developed StoryPhones so that it's a very easy, straightforward, simple resource to use for teachers. But more importantly, it also gives the children easy access to audio resources. It's going to help aid the development of the speaking and listening communication skills, which are absolutely vital at whatever age. It feeds into their reading skills, their literacy skills, their numeracy skills just across the curriculum, and their learning and their lifelong development.
Uno, dos. What StoryPhones allows teachers to do is it allows them to embed audio resources within the learning environment, both inside and outside.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
It's not just easy for the children to use, it's also easy for the adult to use as well. And I think because the idea came from within a classroom and from a teacher, we know what children need, we know the difficulties with resources, and we also know that teachers don't have the time to use complicated technological equipment, and they need something very easy to use to do what they want with the kids and to develop their learning.
It's just going to take a couple of minutes literally to set up StoryPhones ready for the day, and what I want to do is put a story on 3 of the headsets with the 3 little pigs, and I'm going to put some music on the other 3 headsets for the music corner, and then what I will do is put the 3 little pigs on the remote console, and the children can take that outside and they can listen to the story outside.
I think the ability to take them outside is one of the unique features because outdoor learning is really important.
It's Declan's turn to tell us the story of the 3 little pigs. Are you all ready with your puppets?
The other thing is it allows children not to just listen independently, but the children can listen as part of a group. And those groups can be either led by the adult for a specific focus task, or the children can work together as part of a group and develop their social skills as they're listening together. The StoryPhones can be used to listen to any MP3 content. So really you can go anywhere on the web and download any content from wherever you like. You also have got the capacity to convert tapes and CDs into MP3 through the software, as long as you've got the copyright. And also through the software we're creating our own content, but also linking with existing publishers to create as much of a one-stop shop approach as possible, so that when teachers go into the software to choose what they want to put on the StoryPhones each day, they can use the content that they've already got, or they can use the software to browse and buy new content as well. The other place where you can get the content is through our website. The content that you will be able to get through the software will also be available on the web.
That's the important point. It develops children's language and communication skills, and they have this access to this wonderful range of resources that are out there. I've had StoryPhones in several schools and we've had a really good response. The children just took to it straight away.
Now find some trousers and put them on him.
It has no movable parts, you can't adjust anything, it's one size, and so there's no bits that can be broken or moved around. It's very flexible, very durable, very high quality plastic.
Oh, brilliant.
They found it very easy to use, very simple, and they were fascinated by it as well. And it was lovely to see children who don't normally sort of access audio resources or don't even go into the story corner, and straight away they were picking up a headset and into the story corner, and they were sitting and looking at a book. And of course, if a child has low levels of reading skills, they can actually access books beyond their reading level by listening to an audio resource. And because you've got the ability to do group work with the children, they're then sitting together and sharing a story together, then learning from each other, so you have peer learning going on as well.
Children really enjoy using the StoryPhones, but when you look at it as a teacher, what you can actually see is that they make audio resources accessible to more children. What you find with a listening area that's in one set place where the children are tied to the plug is that many children don't actually use the resource for listening. What they do is they spend their time maybe playing with the wires or pressing the buttons. So we think that they're listening, but in reality, if we look closely, they're not. So although the StoryPhones make audio resources more flexible, the fact that they've got no wires also allows the children to focus on listening so that they're actually using the resource to do what we want them to do.
Can you wiggle your fingers? Can you wiggle your toes? Can you wiggle your bottom?